This is Trump's problem. The Balochistan Liberation Army and Asim Munir's military have been locked in a deadly battle. But another story lies buried deep inside the region. Hidden beneath Pakistan's dry, forgotten mountains lies staggering wealth: copper, gold, and rare earth minerals worth trillions. Enough to transform an entire economy, enough to change a nation's fate. But instead of becoming a blessing, this buried fortune turned into a curse. First for investors, then for Pakistan, and now seemingly for Washington itself. The story begins in Balochistan, Pakistan's largest province, and of course, its poorest. Long neglected, with very few roads, schools, or hospitals, the region remained on the margins for decades. Yet, beneath its soil lay unimaginable riches. The Reko mine alone holds one of the world's largest copper and gold reserves, a treasure buried in dust and silence. Balochistan's poverty hides massive mineral riches. Reko holds world-class copper and gold. Investors saw the risks clearly: violence, delays, protests, political chaos, surging security costs, soaring insurance premiums, collapsing deadlines, and worst of all, shrinking profits. Slowly, confidence evaporated. Some investors paused, some withdrew, others waited. And of course, the worry grew. Because minerals mean nothing if reaching them becomes a deadly challenge. For decades, leaders promised development: jobs, schools, hospitals, prosperity, but little changed. Villages remained poor, water stayed scarce, education lagged behind. Locals watched wealth leave their land while nothing returned. And over time, resentment hardened and trust disappeared. For Donald Trump and American policymakers, this was meant to be strategic: reduce dependence on China, strengthen US companies, expand influence. But instead, it became a gamble, a bet placed on unstable ground, a deal surrounded by guns, a partnership built on uncertainty. It was not just about money, it was about credibility and control. Today, Balochistan remains rich in minerals, but poor in trust, peace, and justice. Until locals truly benefit, until security improves, until governance becomes fair, no deal will last, no mine will flourish, no promise will survive. Because the real problem isn't underground, it's everything above it. And until that changes, Balochistan will remain a land of buried treasure and broken dreams.